Hello, my name is Mark Helm, and I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of The Valuator, the #1 financial analysis software tool in the industry. And we had our book launch a couple days ago, Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'd like to thank those of you who have purchased the book, downloaded the book, read it, started reading it. It means a lot to me. We were #1 on 10 separate lists inside Amazon, and that was you all purchasing the book and reading the book. So thank you very much. My request is leave reviews. It helps other people find the book. Every review you leave on Amazon makes it that much easier for some other person in the industry to find the book. So thank you for that. And today, this is episode number 5 in Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage videos. And I want to talk about your ongoing education, your ongoing learning. You know, purchasing this book, watching these video blogs, those are all part of your ongoing learning education, and I acknowledge you for that. However, in this industry, we have 2 phenomenal resources. 2 associations in the self-storage industry that are on the cutting edge, that are on the leading edge of what's happening in our industry. Now, I find it odd that we have 2 industries, having come from the real estate industry, where the National Association of Realtors is a very well-known, very powerful organization. And then I go into the self-storage industry, and we have 2, and they're competing with each other. I found that rather odd. But they're both very good, and they both offer something to the smaller self-storage investor, to the smaller self-storage operator, and to the operator's team. You have inside self-storage, the ISS, and then you have the Self-Storage Association, the SSA. And both of these are extremely well-run organizations with a lot of resources. So both of them are extremely well-run, and they put on awesome seminars. And it's odd, though, they're both the national ones, typically are in Las Vegas. The ISS has one in the springtime, and the SSA tends to have one in the fall. And they also have more regional seminars and conventions all over the country. So you have a wealth of places to go and meet people in the industry. And my suggestion is really avail yourself of these resources. We're very fortunate to have them. Here's an example of how I use these associations. So when I first got into business, I was very weak at maintenance. If you ask my wife, she'll tell you I still am. You know, when I was growing up, I never saw my father hold a tool in his life. My dad, he called help to change the light bulbs. He was a very successful entrepreneur and businessman, but he had absolutely zero training, aptitude, or interest in anything mechanical. So as I got in the industry, I knew nothing. So I decided to go to the conventions with the express intention of learning what's important and how to do maintenance on a storage facility. And I wasn't disappointed. When I left the convention, I left with checklists, how-tos, resources on where to order parts, what's important and what's not important. And even though I'm still not the best maintenance person out there, I know what to have our maintenance team focus on. And I give them all the resources and support they need because I know how important that is. For example, in the world of maintenance, doors are extremely important in the self-storage business. Doors are your advertisement. We always want to make sure when we buy a facility, people can see the doors from the street. Doors are what sell self-storage. And when a customer goes and opens a storage unit, we want that experience to be much like the Apple experience when you open a box, when you get an iPhone or an iPad and you get that box from Apple and you open it up, and Apple puts a lot of thought, energy, and resources in the customer's experience of opening that package. We do the same thing with our doors. Every time a customer opens our door, I want to know what their experience is. Nothing will get our managers in more trouble than us opening a door that squeaks, that's rusty, that gets stuck, or that makes a lot of noise. So I got all of that from attending the Self Storage Association convention. Now the ISS is having a convention next week. I will be there from April 5th through April 9th. The next video blog, in fact the next two video blogs, episodes 6 and 7, will be filmed there. So there's still time for you to go. A good way to go to one of these conventions is to create for yourself a goal. What do I want to specifically get from attending this conference, this convention? I've gone with the intentions, for example, of learning what's important and how to do maintenance. I've gone learning how to do price increases. I've gone with the express intention of learning the best hiring practices. What are the REITs up to? I've gone with the intention of learning how to raise more money to buy more self-storage. In my experience, not only in this, but in life itself, is whatever you put your intention on, things tend to happen there. Now, you'll get a lot more out of going than just what your goal is, but I will assure you that you will exceed your expectations of what you learn in your specific goal. That's a much more powerful way to show up at a convention or a networking association than just showing up and seeing what they had to offer or what I can get out of it. So, I hope you will avail yourself of all the resources that both associations have. Now, you might ask yourself, what association should I join? The ISS or the SSA? Well, either one. I've joined both. I've joined both because both offer a lot of resources, some different resources, and they both provide a different service to the owner and operators and investors in self-storage. We'll talk more about that in the future. But this video blog was designed and written and filmed to help you realize that you have two phenomenal resources available to you, and you need to avail yourself of them. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, I really don't know what I need to learn, I pretty much got this, everything runs smooth in my business, I don't know what I could possibly get out of going to a convention or reading a book, I hope that you are in my marketplace. Because I'm telling you, nothing's changing faster. No industry is evolving faster than the self-storage industry is right now. It may have been a sleeper for many years, but it's been a sleeping giant. It is evolving, and it is evolving fast. If you're not staying relevant, I hope you're my competitor in one of my markets. So thank you for watching this. I will be at booth 436 at the ISS convention, Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage. If you haven't purchased the book, you'll have an opportunity to purchase it there, and we'll be demonstrating the Self-Storage Valuator software program, the #1 financial analysis tool in the software industry. Thank you guys very much.